Welcome to another episode, everyone. Prison beatings, prison stabbings, prison murders, overdoses, and it's all caught on camera. This footage is truly not for the weak. It will leave you speechless. And this is why you cannot go to prison. Look at this stuff right here. Look at this. Let's get into it.
Psycho.
Hey, do you believe in God?
You gonna fuck with me? Do I believe in God? Come here, I'll tell you if I believe in God. You think God gonna give you
Hey, give me my phone back!
God gonna give you your
Give me my
fucking phone?
phone
Look at
back.
this weirdo ass motherfucker. Did God send him to help you? Did God send him to help you?
That's my phone! That's my phone!
Man, take it back, you old bro. Take it back, you crybaby ass motherfucker.
Don't let nobody touch my mother. Yeah, I believe in God. I'm a Christian, a Muslim, and a Jew. Hey! I'm a Christian, a Muslim, and a Jew.
Don't let nobody touch my motherfucking phone no more, nigga. You hear me? Don't let nobody touch my phone. I don't give a fuck about this nigga, man. I don't give a fuck about this nigga. What's cracking, cuz? What's cracking, nigga? What's cracking, nigga? Yeah, all that loud shit. You quiet now. Yeah, okay. Pop the door. Pop the door. Pop the door.
You're an atheist, man!
Yeah, all right. Right.
You're gonna run here! Look at me, bitch! I believe in God!
That would happen when he's still, man. That would happen when he's still, man.
Anytime you see
Dude and took off his damn drawers, had on some crime fight, took off his pants and had on some crime fighters, some Fruit of the Looms. What the hell? Now this dude got too big on it. He yelling God and all this. I don't know why they didn't just whoop him out, or they probably did. Now this dude right here got two humongous black eyes.
me fucking with a CO, man. I don't fuck with CO, man. COs ain't low, man. You hear me? Nah.
Ma'am. Mama, I had got the wrong money, right? And I got the
Okay, so it looks like he's tied up here, and they got cellular phones there in prison, like it's nothing. And as you can see, they got this. That's why all of this footage comes from prison. He's recording it. People walking around with knives, people getting stabbed, beat, what have you. Yes, they're beating you, stabbing you, and recording it now. They're in prison. This dude here tied up, and they got him on the phone with his mama, saying that he owed money or whatever.
money was mine for our building, but it came to me, and I paid my debt. I had paid my debt with the food was mine. Somebody owed.
You go to prison and she leave you, gang. We ain't even stressing.
Babe, that dude's dead.
Okay, so he over there in the corner dead. That's what they saying. He over there dead, probably an overdose or something. I don't see him bleeding. Don't look like nobody done stabbed him or nothing. He over there dead, possibly.
No, he's not even moving. He's dead, bro. Nigga's dead, bro.
Hey, keep the hallway. Watch the hallway. Watch the hallway. Watch the hallway.
What? What's that shit out of here? My shit was safe. Might just tell about that shit. No, it's still like squat. Man, make me squat. What? I'm slap shit out of here. Keep it clear like that. That's how every time he moves, slap. He moves, Swervo. Swervo, he just moved. He shaking.
Oh, this is wrong. Talking about every time he moves, slap him. They can tell they in a dorm somewhere. I can tell by their clothing. This is not a high-level maximum security prison, not in California anyway. Low level. They got him standing up against the wall. I mean, you see it. I don't have to narrate what's going on here. You see what's going on. They got him standing up against the wall, and he's shaking. That shit is hard. Standing there like you can only do that for so long. They said every time he move, every time he bust him, slap him. But the dude that they got doing all this, he's the same as this dude. This is crazy.
When he moved, slap. Oh, he moved. Oh, he fell. He fell. Use the right, use the left hand. So you the left hand. What, nigga? Use your left hand.
Oh, I got it, bitch.
Oh, you should know what? I want to put this shit up, boy. Oh, what are you doing? You going for signal? You drinking signal right now?
Bitch, it's cutting off, bitch.
Come on, baby, let's put this shit up. Put this shit up. Oh, we can die.
The phone, you stupid bitch.
Bruh, who the fuck is you talking to on their phone, man?
I guess they got sprayed up with gas with mace. And that's why he had to cover around his face, the shirt or whatever around his face. That's what you do when you get sprayed up. Oh, man. Now this dude right here hanging from, what is he doing? Look at this. This is prison. This is prison life. You lose your life. What is he doing?
What the hell, man? What the fuck? This nigga is stupid. That nigga hanging out the room. Hey, bro, who you on the phone with, bro?
Look at this shit. Hey, this shit rain out for these niggas. Stop playing, man. We make this shit rain, man. Come on, man. We ain't gotta go to town, man. We ain't gotta go to town, man.
Burn up. 2 perk turn up. Ooh, weed. 3 perk burn up. 3 perk burn up. Ooh, weed. They trying to ride the wave. Hey, big ass wave. Woke up feeling like NBA Youngboy. Think they ain't going outside today. What up? Hey, what is that? Fuck lady bitch keep licking my pee hole. I'm in the room with 1, 2, 3 holes.
For your hand. Press it. Rod. Bring the rod. Man.
That's a piece of metal. They about to make some knives out of that. This other dude rapping, saying the N-word. What's going on in here? This is a big ass piece of metal. You can make a couple knives out of this, but the knives I've been seeing lately in prison on some of these videos, they probably gonna make one knife out of this big old thing. This is crazy, man. You can lose your life behind those walls. This is not a joke.
They scrub the internet clean of this. They don't want you to see it. See, I got the footage they tried to bury, the stuff that shows you what happens when the cameras stop rolling. This isn't some Hollywood dramatization. This is the raw, uncut truth of what happens when the weak meet the kings of the block. You think you know what the pecking order looks like in prison. You're dead wrong. It's a system designed to break you down psychologically. I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to save you. Because the price of ignorance in that world is your life. This video is the receipt. I'm pulling back the curtain on exactly what that brutal reality looks like. Now let me tell you something real. The first thing that hits you when that door closes is the truth about debt. They don't use dollar bills in there. They use commissary, respect, and bodies. The strong don't just take from the weak, they own them. They find the scared ones, the ones with no family support, and they put them to work. You owe someone a pack of ramen, you just sold your soul. That's the prison hierarchy. It's not a ladder, it's a meat grinder. And if you're not strong enough to cut, you're gonna be the meal. Here's something most people completely miss when they talk about gangsters in prison. These aren't just muscleheads, they are CEOs of violence. They control the flow of everything. The drugs, the phones, the protection. They live like kings because they control the supply. They don't fight their own battles. They got a line of guys who owe them favors, who owe them money, who will shank you for a bag of coffee. And if you're thinking I'm making this stuff up, take a look at this.
Come on, that chicken, man. That's selling my chicken, man.
You crazy?
They sit back, they eat real food, and they make the rules.
And that's how it's going down in some prisons. There in California, you know, you're not really eating real food like that. They have a food drive now once a year, depending on what yard you're on, what prison you're on, where you can get donuts or chicken or whatever. That's once a year. Other than that, you're eating prison food or commissary. But some of these prisons I've seen are real lax. You're not walking around with your cell phone in California out on the yard, or out in the day room, or with the police right there. It's just not happening. You're not walking around with big ass knives and filming it. It cannot happen.
The guards, they look the other way. because the kings keep the block quiet. That's the unspoken contract. You think the system is running the prison? Wrong. The kings are. And they enforce their laws with absolute certainty. They can move an inmate from one cell to another with a single word. They can make you disappear. They can make you get junked. They are untouchable inside those walls. That's the power of the prison footage they tried to bury. It shows the kings deciding who lives and who dies. You feel me?
We got one guy, his ass whooped. What you did, man? What you did? Yeah, fuck around and find out was a person. This is what happened to you. What you did, man? Huh? What you did? He ain't had enough. He's straight. You did what? Yeah, fuck around and find out was a person, man. This is what it would look like.
Now, here's where this nightmare gets even darker. We need to talk about the chomos. You see them on the news, you hear the judge read the sentence, but the real sentence starts when they step onto the block, and it doesn't end. The prison system doesn't protect them. It delegates the punishment, period. The first thing that happens is isolation. They get branded, not with a tattoo, but with a word. And once that word is out, they become the lowest form of life. They can't eat with gin pop. They can't shower with gin pop. Every single person in that prison, from the toughest gangster to the lowest level drug dealer, considers them a target. Why? Because in a world without honor, that's the one thing you can still be honorable about: hating the chomo. Look at this.
Face of a monster, beware people.
You out there testing them kids and shit? I didn't do that. Man, turn the fuck around, bro. Quit being scary. Turn around. What's wrong with you? A lot. Y'all see that shit? That what the pedophile look like. Back up, man. Back the fuck up. Dude, just chill.
The footage they don't want you to see, it shows you the truth about the shoe. It's not just solitary confinement for them. It's the only place they can survive. But even that isn't safe. They are constantly getting assaulted, constantly getting robbed. And the guards, they'll find a way to move them. They'll find a way to put them back in harm's way. I've seen it. It's the...
He probably off that, I don't know what he's on. I shouldn't make any allegation. He's off of something. They got a lot of that spice going on behind those walls now. People overdosing on that shit, going crazy off of that spice, bro. Hitting that shit, smoking that shit, and losing their fucking mind. Rolling over on their floor, rolling over in the toilet, all kinds of crazy shit. Look at this. He off of something. Gotta be careful, man.
System cleansing itself. And here's the sick reality. The worst predator on the block will use a chomo as a shield, as a servant. It's a survival tactic. The chomo is the price of admission. The psychological destruction is total. They lose their minds. They lose their humanity. They're constantly on edge, knowing the next meal, the next shower, the next minute could be their last. They are the living embodiment of the consequences of evil. And in that environment, justice is handled by the inmates, and their justice is brutal. It's not about rehabilitation. It's about retribution. That's the real sentence. Now that you understand the hierarchy and the consequences,
look at this dude throwing up. He owns something. What is this? This is not a stomachache. You got to take care of yourself even there in prison. The things that you will not do on the street, you cannot do there in prison, people. If you don't do drugs on the street, you can't do it in prison and use the justification that you're in prison and trying to escape your misery, and thus you'll do anything to escape your circumstances, albeit temporarily. No, keep your strength and keep your discipline even in prison, man. Get through it. Be strong. Do not do this. Do not take stuff that's going to have you sick and in here weak and throwing up and can't properly defend yourself.
you need to understand the currency. The money that runs the block is drugs. But what I'm about to share might seem counterintuitive at first. The most dangerous drug in prison isn't meth or coke. It's K2.
Locking up on God, he look like what's the name? I ain't even gonna say
nigga had his. Oh, he handled that shit.
Ooh.
more pieces.
Okay, come on, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Hey, just stand up. One more piece.
Nah. See, man, talking about some. T-Man talking about one more piece. T-Man talking about one more piece. Man, hell,
hey, what's up, bro?
TKO.
Yeah, all the way. Yeah, bro, you go on,
Go to your bunk, bro. Go to your bunk, bro. Go to your bunk, bro. Go to your bunk. Go to your bunk.
K2 is synthetic weed. It costs nothing and it destroys everything. It's not a high, it's a temporary psychotic.
That's not weed. Weed doesn't do that. Synthetic weed. No, it's some synthetic something else. See that dude? All against the wall, can't walk, and shit like this and all spacing out. That's the shit that Yerm used to do to you. How you stuck on a light pole crying butt naked. And these dudes in prison are doing the same thing. They started getting that stuff in right before I had parole from prison. It became real prevalent inside of prison all of a sudden for various reasons, which I won't get into here. As to how it's getting in there or what have you. I cannot make that public. But they're using it in there. A lot of individuals. I don't want nothing. If I ain't fucking with it on the street, I don't want it in prison, bro. Anything I wouldn't do on the street, I'm not doing in prison. That's everything. You can't let the situation dictate your disposition and dictate your character and how you function. You have to be you no matter where you're at, no matter what the situation you are, what the situation is, you take yourself with you to that place. The place doesn't come with you. You go to the place and be who you are. You can't go out like this. These dudes on this shit tripping.
Break. I seen guys hit K2 and immediately try to claw their own.
Look, that's that shit. That's it right there, bro. I'm just talking about it. That's it right there. Stuck, tripping, you got water on it. They all back, not all of them. A lot of these people are back there using this nonsense. That's out. That's a no-go.
Eyes out. They try to run through walls. They strip down naked and start screaming at the ceiling. Why do they even touch it? Because the reality of prison is so dark, they'd rather be temporarily insane. They want to escape the constant dread we just talked about. The Kings love K2 because it's cheap to produce and it turns men into zombies they can control. It fuels the debt cycle. Here's the proof.
I'll get some commissary tomorrow, man.
Oh, you gonna give me some for commissary?
Yeah, for helping me too, Draco. I'm gonna give you some for helping me too, man.
Okay. So what you trying to do?
I'm just trying to get a piece, Draco.
A little piece?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
He doesn't give me none, man. Will, he doesn't give me nothing, Will.
Back over there.
He don't give you none?
No.
Don't nobody give you nothing?
No, not really.
Bro, they running around her sucking dick now, kind of eating ass for pieces. They got her doing the most for you, know it?
I can't do it, Draco. I'm sorry.
Keep your dignity then, white chocolate. You say you want to rush?
I gotta move around on that one.
You need a hit? You owe the king your commissary for a month. You can't pay? You just became his property. And what happens afterwards? It's pretty serious, you hear me? The drugs don't just destroy the body, they destroy the mind, which is the only thing you have left to protect yourself. That's how guys get thin. They don't eat because they're tripping balls on K2, or they're so paranoid from meth, they can't sit still for.
Man, look at this picture. This dude looks scary. What's wrong with him? Oh, goodness, man.
A meal. It's a self-inflicted psychological torture. That's the footage they hide. The sight of a man tearing himself apart just to get 1 minute of peace from the reality of the block. Which brings me to the next piece of footage they hide, the fights. You think fights are some big scheduled event. Wrong. They erupt over a spilled cup of coffee, over a perceived slight, over a TV channel. They're not about winning. They're about sending a message. A fight happens every day. And it's not always a fair fight. It's usually 2 or 3 guys jumping one guy who owes money or who showed disrespect. It's quick, it's brutal, and it's done before the guards even get there. It's a public execution of the rules. The violence you see is just the enforcement of the king's law. Look, the scars on your body heal. The shanks, the cuts, the bruises, they fade. But the real sentence, the one that stays with you forever, is the psychological damage. Imagine living every second of every day, knowing that if you relax for 1 minute, you could be owned, assaulted, or killed. That's the weight that makes men skinny. It's not the food, it's the constant, overwhelming stress. You don't sleep, you just wait for the next disaster.
Yeah, and that's prison life. He's describing it pretty much accurately. You're going through it constantly. You're fighting for your life. Look at these dudes. Look at this footage. They're getting super intoxicated. They're super high off of a drug that should not be recommended or fit. It is not fit for human consumption. And then you get behind here and you get weak and you go through shit like this white guy right here is going through. Being pummeled upon, exploited, beat, submissive, broken. If you're not built, if you're not strong internally, do not be out here on the streets committing crimes, trying to be tough and play tough, and then think you're going to get in prison and play tough. Like that's going to work in there. It may work out here. It will not work in there. You really have to be tough. You can't just play tough. You're going to be exposed because there's real tough guys in there. They're going to expose you quickly and brutalize you. Stay out.
When guys get out, they're not just ex-cons. They're veterans of a war that never ended. They still check corners. They still can't trust silence. They still flinch at sudden noises. That footage they tried to bury is not just about the violence. It's about the look in a man's eyes when his soul has been completely hollowed out. That look is the real prison. And that look is what I want you to remember. It's what I want your kid to see. The moral of the story, you better not go to prison. Period. End of story.
Around in shicey season, gotta keep that tool on me. They talking about killing me cause we living in a shicey world, yeah, running shicey season. Gotta keep that tool on me. They talking about crossing me up. Like my homies from New York that scream every eye shot. I won't stop until I spend them there every eye block. They yelling.
I'll tell you one thing, there's some very talented individuals in prison. Extremely talented. I've seen some extremely talented basketball players, talented singers, rappers, people who draw, build stuff, make stuff. You have some talented people behind the walls, and to this juncture or to that juncture, their talent has been all for naught. It has been wasted. Hopefully some of these people can recoup their talent, redeem themselves, and bless the world with their talents. Do not write these individuals off. Many of them are redeemable. They just need guidance.
Till it's hard, stop. This is a get money situation. Fix your face, bitch. Why you hating on me? That's on.
Look, hey, tears falling for my grandma Hazel. I got him beefing, shot my heater from my grandma neighbors. A lot of niggas talking down when they needed favors. Got fucked over up the road and they needed saviors. See, I was loyal to some dick riders. I guess he got more than I got, so he can misguide us. You's a rat, that's a fact, you owe 6 wires. You wanna scratch, kiss the back into my fist tire. Yeah, my shit fire. Got some youngins up the road too. Lock socket for the phone, want the code too. Take your Mac pick and rap, you gotta roll too. You said it X for it back, he getting stole too. Expose you, I was raised up the road. Slave in control, had to bathe with a blaze, smoke the J's on commodes. Ain't no age, ain't nobody getting saved from my soul. Tired of J's, got a fade, got a graze on his nose, hard-headed. I heard my little sister, let boy said it. Uncle John keep getting guns and roars ready. 101 Air Force Ones with stars threaded. 100 drums, we sell none and God said it.
To my eyes, I just need an answer, cause I can't be the only one. This is too much. Got on too much pressure on a whole nother level, yeah. Love me for me, don't be loving me for my pockets. Yeah. Money won't change me, yeah. If you need it, I got it. Stay on in dangers, I might just need some more bodies. Yeah. Stay out my way, cause I don't want beef with nobody. I'm on a whole new level, I'm a couple of step, I'm moving with caution. Like copping new bezel and flooded with diamonds, I'm slicking on wet as a dolphin. I ain't wasting my breath, I ain't wasting my energy when niggas won't do too much talking. But I'm so sorry, I was too hard. It's in the cell like that I was in coffin. It's just too much for shit going on.
Wow. Crazy, man. All right, there you have it. Violent stuff going on in prison. They're off of that so-called K2 synthetic marijuana. I don't know what that's all about. It doesn't resemble marijuana. I've seen it. It has some weird smell, almost no smell. And a lot of, not all, but a lot of individuals are back there behind the walls, smoking that stuff, ingesting, inhaling, digesting this nonsense. And they're going crazy, at least temporarily, until it's permanent. It's not worth it. I understand you're trying to get through your time the best that you can, but there are other ways to occupy your time, keep yourself busy, read, write, study, exercise, diet, and build yourself. Do not turn to that if you're behind the walls. Under no circumstances. And again, if you are weak and you know it, you know who you are. You know if you are built for certain things or if you are not. And though you may be able to put up a certain front on the street with weapons out here, guns out here, and etc., and bully people or be tough or play tough and get away with it. In prison, you cannot get away with it. You have to really be tough. You cannot play tough. You will be exposed rapidly and dealt with quickly, period. You're going to be exposed and brutalized. That's it. If you're not really strong. So if you know that you're not a gangster, and that's all right. You don't have to be. You shouldn't be who wants to be. But if you know that you're not, don't be out here doing something that's going to cause you to go to prison. Because when you get in there, that fake gangster shit is not going to fly. It ain't going to work. If you're not really one, you're done. So if you already know that you're not a gangster, you know who you are, you know you're not, then don't be out here doing no stupid shit that's going to send you to prison. Period. Stay safe and stay free. People.